are you doing this morning?
Today, our theme is the age of confidence, ladies and gentlemen. We are living in the age of confidence. That is why I can confidently wear a suit that looks like a handkerchief, because I am confident.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our benchmark stage, our Sanlam Group Chairman, the one and only Temba Musi.
So as we begin today's program, I encourage you to engage deeply, ask the hard questions, share your perspectives, and most importantly, leave here with a renewed sense of purpose, because the work we do has the power to shape lives and enable confidence. Welcome to the Sanlam Benchmark 2025. I invite you to step into Age of Confidence together. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big Sanlam welcome to Dr. Richard Friedland.
Globally, the provision of healthcare in terms of the relationship between providers, funders, and patients as we know it is fundamentally flawed. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, healthcare as we know it is broken.
We ask not just how we rebuild trust, but how we achieve a shared purpose through collaboration.
What we have been doing also and continue to do is to strengthen the governance.
The fundamental problem in South Africa is we do not have economic growth.
So we have to work a lot more at stimulating the economy, make sure that there's proper growth, and have a lot more people who will then contribute into the saving pot.
The discussion, it's not taking place for its own sake. The discussion should be grounded by an appreciation that we are talking about real people. We are talking about lives of real people. It should not be an abstract discussion that we are having.
We still find that a lot of our members, there is a trust deficit that exists that needs to be bridged. And some of all these initiatives that Treasury has done and put forward, there's a mistrust about what has been put on the table. They just think that government is going to do a grab for their savings and run.
So please, put your hands together and help me welcome to the stage Satish, Anthony, and Dr. Nkateko Msimeki.
So the truth, we are entering the age of aging. Quietly, rapidly, and if we don't pay attention, it's going to catch us flat-footed. So that shift, it's not just coming, it's already here.
So the challenge of aging and ill health actually affords us an opportunity to reimagine health, to use Dr. Friedman's words. I propose to you that reimagination and rethinking should take the form of primary healthcare and value-based care. Satish has already mentioned it should also take the form of collective effort and social determinants of health.
I'd like to please welcome our head of pricing at Sanlam Group.
Give it up for the one and only Renier van Gunsen.
As such, I would have loved to discuss something light and easy, especially after lunch. But what I have to discuss is deeply personal. It is profoundly structural, and it is urgently actionable. The breadwinner.
So the simple definition of impact investing is an investment that has a purpose to achieve a return, but also social impact, to make change in the lives of people.
So in terms of the evolution, as it were, of impact investing, I think the GPF started its journey around 2010 when we developed a framework we call developmental investment policy. This was and still is being implemented by the Public Investment Corporation. And what it seeks to do really is to invest with the purpose of creating development for the country, long-term economic growth, which seeks to, amongst other things, grow the pie.
We really are at the forefront of the alternative investing that 91 does. And I would say our journey on impact or ESG or sustainability, these terms are used quite interchangeably. They do mean very different things. ESG really being around risk containment, around environmental, social governance. Impact really being almost on the other end of the spectrum. If the first is seen as risk, the other is seen as positive impact. How can you have it? And then sustainability really being something in between around backing businesses that will have long-term sustainable growth.
The last part is really what we're talking about today, which is impact investing, which there you're looking at what are the positive, measurable social and environmental returns that you're going to achieve, both financial and the social ones, without having the one at the expense of the other. And I think that's really the approach that we used across all the different portfolios that we have within the Sanlam Corporate.
We don't see an incompatibility between making money and making a positive difference to society.
I hope is that we've left you feeling a little bit more equipped and a lot more inspired in terms of carrying out this clarion call that we're calling the age of confidence.
Benchmark 2025, Sanlam, you've done it well.